Welcome back to another episode of the 365 podcast. Yes. Welcome back to another episode with your host, Kwan. Appreciate all the support, all the love, everyone tuning into the podcast. Obviously, we don't run any paid ads on here and we don't do any subscriptions. So I'd just ask everyone to just make sure they're following the podcast. And if you kindly leave a review, that way other people can find the podcast as well and gain value from it. So if you can, just for a quick moment, just make sure you're following the podcast and make sure that you've left a rating on the podcast as well. So just to get straight into it, once you've done that, today's episode, I will be talking about the main difference between successful people and unsuccessful people. The biggest difference between people that seem to have their life in order and the people that seem to not know where they're going. The main difference comes down to one word. After listening to this podcast, my hope is you think of this word every day and every time when you're about to do something, because I think it is the word that's probably affected my life in a positive way the most this last 2023, and obviously I'm going to be taking it to 2024 as well. And the one word is speed. And I don't mean speed by the drug, and I don't mean speed in the sense of how fast a car goes. I mean speed in how quick you can get stuff done, how efficient you are with your time management. It all comes down to speed, you know. It's the word that probably changed my life and changed the way I executed things. And in turn has made me a better person, someone with more discipline. I procrastinate less and make more money because of this. The difference between people that are successful and the people that aren't successful is how quick they can execute a plan and make it real. You know, I have a rule of thumb. From plan to execution has to be 24 hours. So from the minute you get an idea, you put that idea to paper. From that paper to reality, you have to do something within 24 hours. And I'm not saying the plan has to be fully executed within the next 24 hours. I'm just saying within the next 24 hours, something needs to get done on that plan. Because what a lot of people do is they make a plan, they leave it, and then they go about their life, and then the plan never gets touched. They never actually execute on the plan. The reason is you're not executing on the plan as quickly as you possibly can. What a lot of people don't understand is the quicker you get stuff done and the faster you are with executing on the plan, the quicker it is to fail. And you're probably thinking, what are you talking about, fail? I mean, the quicker you execute on the plan, the quicker you would know if that plan fails. A lot of times people make a plan, they take forever to execute on the plan. And then when they execute on the plan, it doesn't work. And they say, oh, it didn't work. I've been trying for the last 6 months. No, you haven't. You've been trying for the last month. You made a plan, you left it for 5 months, and then the last month you tried to make it work and it didn't work. But in comparison to you made a plan 6 months ago, a day after that, you executed on the plan, you're like, right, this failed, this didn't work. You change the plan, you improve the plan, it gets better, it didn't work again. It gets better, it didn't work again. Then you try it one more time and then it works. You doing something quicker will let you know what works and what doesn't work quicker. If you're taking forever to do something, you're just prolonging how long it is until you know if something works or not. You're just extending the time length to actually achieve your goals. When you do stuff quicker, you win quicker, you lose quicker, you learn quicker, you achieve your goals quicker. I don't plan on being a millionaire at the age of 50, 60. No. I want it in my 20s, I want it in my 30s. I understand the concept of everything good takes time. Of course, I understand that. But I want to be successful young so I can live with my success for a longer period of time. And the only way I can do that is to actually execute on my plans with speed. Speed is the most important thing, because there's no point of making a plan if you're not gonna be quick to execute on a plan. Because the longer you take to execute on the plan, the less the plan seems like it's going to work. Mentally, you check out because you don't know if the plan you made is actually a solid plan. But trust me, it is. And if it isn't, the quicker you actually execute on the plan, the quicker you would know that plan is not a solid plan. And then you can change that plan. Speed is the most important thing. Speed will get you further than anything. Obviously, direction is important, but when it comes to actually executing on plans and executing on actions we need to take, you need speed. This podcast, I thought of the idea 3 hours before I dropped the first episode. You know, I've got some tendencies to be impulsive. Of course, I've got that. And a lot of people might know me for that. But the one thing that everyone knows me for is once I say something is getting done, it is getting done as quickly as possible. And it might be impulsive in certain situations, but for me it works, because once I've created an idea in my head, I need to put pen to paper. And not just pen to paper, I need that paper to come to reality. And that's the one way that I know I've got stuff that I want in life, and I've had a bit of success at my young age. And that's what I've seen my mentors, my friends, people around me. Speed is the one common thing amongst the people that I know that are successful. The ability to say I'm doing something and to get it done as quickly as possible. Not prolong it, over planning, overthinking, changing up the plan. Speed is important. Speed will get you further quicker, and you would know where you went wrong quicker. That way you can change it quicker and achieve your goals quicker. No point slowing down after you've created a plan, because a plan is just a plan. It doesn't actually magically just turn into reality. The message of this episode is not for you to go away and be rash when you're making decisions. That's not the message here. The message is, once the idea has come into your head and it's a good idea and you've come up with a written plan and it's a good plan, get it done within a short space of time. I always say 24 hours. You know, if that's creating a logo, creating the emails for the business, whatever it is, just execute on whatever you think on within 24 hours and then go from there. You know, you're not going to build a business in 24 hours, of course not. But if a business idea comes to mind, or you feel like this could work, this might work, I want to try this, start creating, start putting stuff in place for you to take action over a long period of time. Create the email, get the domain, you know, create the Instagram pages, the TikTok pages, whatever it is you need to do, get it done as quickly as possible. That way it's quicker for you to get in the process of actually executing on these plans and these goals that we've got for next year, especially. Because I don't, like, a lot of people are just going to end up doing the same thing this year. It's very unfortunate, and it sounds very sad to say, you know, and it sounds like very pessimistic and not positive. But it's just the way life goes, you know. Without the right things and the right steps and the right mentality and the right actions, people will do the same thing they did last year. And to avoid that, always think of speed. Whatever you're doing on a daily basis, think of speed. You get out of bed, lay your bed, speed as quickly as you possibly can. You know, get out of your room, go into the shower, get ready, speed. Getting out of your bed, slowly getting out, not making your bed, being on your phone, scrolling for a few hours, that is slow. Speed. Just think of speed whenever you want to do something. Speed. How quickly can I do this? And I'm not saying rush it. I'm just saying, how quickly can I do this? The quicker you are to execute on the plan, the quicker you are to know what works and what doesn't work, the quicker it is for you to make money and for you to get the life that you dream of. Once you have a vision in your head, execute on that plan as quickly as possible. Don't let the plan marinate. Don't let the plan sit there for too long, because that's when doubt starts to creep in. That's when the devil starts to tell you that, or you could do it a different way. This might not work. Start. In the process of starting, you figure out what's working, what's not working. You change it, you keep moving, and you keep getting better within the process. Think of speed before you do anything, think speed. That's it for this episode. Hope you guys got some value from this. Make sure you guys are following the podcast and you leave a rating. I wish everybody a good New Year's, and I'll see you in the next episode.